Crosby and his assistant, Ben, have picked up number 5's homing signal and catch up with him at last. They can't believe what Stephanie has to say about him.
He's scared that if you take him apart, he's going to die.
Crosby stares at her.
Where'd you hear that?
Number 5 told me. He'd tell you if you just talked to him.
That's what I've been trying to do through this terminal keyboard.
I mean with your mouth. Look. Hey, number 5, these guys just want to talk to you. Come out and tell them what you told me.
No, disassemble.
Crosby turns to Ben.
I can't believe it's listening to her and not to us. I'm amazed.
At that moment, Schroeder and his guards arrived on the scene and start firing at the robot. They hit it several times and damage it. Crosby moves into the line of fire to stop them and then presses a button on the robot to immobilize it. Before he does so, number 5 has time to speak.
No, disassemble. Alive. Number 5 alive. Stephanie. Stephanie.
The button is pressed, and number 5 is paralyzed apart from his head. They put him into a robot transport truck and drive him back to the laboratory. But number 5 is not finished yet. He manages to switch himself on again and then proceeds to repair himself. In full working order again, he takes over the truck, leaves Crosby and Ben at the side of the road, and drives off. He removes it and tosses it into a pickup driven in the opposite direction. Then he drives back to Stephanie. She opens the door to him, wrapped in a bath towel.
Attractive. Nice software.
Boy, you sure don't talk like a machine.
Alive, Stephanie. Number 5 alive.
You think you're alive, but those guys who built you say no way. You've got to get out of here.
Solitude, isolation, alone, lonely.
Okay, you can stay till morning.
Number 5 turns on the TV. It's a dance film. Number 5 joins in, then grabs Stephanie and dances with her. She finds it quite enjoyable.
Not bad.
Dancing fool. Big finish.
Right. But then I'm going to bed, and in the morning you're going to find yourself a new home.
This home. Stephanie home. Number 5 home.
The next morning, number 5 tries to prepare breakfast, but most of it ends up on the floor. Then an unpleasant ex-boyfriend of Stephanie's calls. He intends to tell Schroeder where number 5 is and so collect the big reward. But the robot strips his car down on its component parts and he's unable to follow as Stephanie and number 5 make their escape in the truck. Stephanie is insistent.
I'm driving.
Number 5 explains that Crosby is the only one who can help them. She phones Nova and says that she will meet with Crosby at an isolated roadside bar. When he joins her there, she tells him the deal.
Number 5 is alive. I know he's a machine, but hey, you're a machine, I'm a machine, we're alive. How it happens, who knows? But it has happened.
Okay, believe me, I'm not against the idea, but I built this machine from scratch, and alive just doesn't compute.
I know, but somehow it's true. You know, you really have nice eyes.
Stephanie has left number 5 in a forest clearing for safety, but he is surprised by the other 4 robots brought out by Schroeder, who overheard Stephanie's message to Crosby. Number 5, however, outwits and disables them, and comes back to the bar to warn Stephanie of the trap. She is still talking to Crosby.
If I show you where he is, do I have your word? You will not experiment on him, you will not flip his switches, and you will not take him apart.
You've got my word.
Okay, I'll take you to him.
Unknown to them, Schroeder has been listening.
Okay, lady. While you're at it, why not take us, too? Thanks for your help, Crosby.
Number 5 comes blasting through the wall and causes chaos. He and Stephanie escape in her truck. It breaks down, and number 5 states the obvious.
Car problem, Stephanie.
Oh, that creep Crosby. They're all alike. They come near you, number 5, you blast 'em.
No, disassemble.
Oh, what am I talking about? I'm sorry. I just don't know what to do.
Stephanie curls up in the back, and while she sleeps, number 5 kidnaps Crosby and brings him back. Crosby convinces Stephanie that he didn't lead Schroeder to them, and then sets about trying to find out if number 5 is really alive. When the robot laughs at a rather poor joke, he is staggered.
I can't believe it. Spontaneous emotional response.
I am alive, yes?
Yes!
All seems to be going well, but they run into Schroeder again with the army. Crosby and Stephanie get out of the truck and try to prevent the troops from damaging the robot. They won't listen, and suddenly number 5 dashes out of the truck and tries to escape. Schroeder snaps out his orders.
Fire at will. Don't let it reach those rocks.
Number 5 is blown to pieces by heavy gunfire. Sadly, Crosby and Stephanie drive away. A noise in the back of the truck makes them look round, and they see a trap door open, and number 5 roll out. Stephanie is bewildered.
Number 5? What? How? Oh, they blew you up.
Facsimile, counterfeit, replica.
Crosby understood.
He made a decoy. That's incredible. The guy's a genius.
I'm worried, number 5. If they find out you're in one piece, it might not be safe around here.
Crosby has an idea.
I've got 10 acres in Montana. Great place for him to hide out and soak up input.
10 acres? That's a lot of room. Listen, do you like animals?
The truck accelerates on its way to Montana and safety. And tired of being always referred to as number 5, the robot suggests new names for himself.
Kevin, Jimmy, Johnny 5.